Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Shikamsu and welcome to our YouTube channel. This channel has been on for a while and I just saw this is dormant and we have a lot to offer, but many of you guys may know me as Dave Chikamsu and many of you know me as Chikamsu. I doubt you know me. This is my face. This is your first time seeing my face online. But now I will bring you to a very short clip. And who? I will be talking to one celeb. Kai. You see this celeb? Well, to cut a long story short, this is born out of the burden of me and this boy we always argue. And when we argue, we even bring points that we are surprised that we are bringing points. Not that we want to bring this point to, but because we want to defeat the other one. And at the end, we end up not winning. But rather a fight, not a physical fight though. And I want to welcome him, my brother, my one and only English brother to the show. I don't know the name of this show yet. We just know it's called something. God save it's Jesus. Chidebe, welcome him. Do you know this boy? This is just one of his awards though. I could find there are plenty. Are you serious? Just like I said celeb and I meant celeb. Please let me welcome Chidebe, good luck. I saw your full name. Fifth. Alright, that's fine. No one concern you. See, we're online though, so behave yourself. Now, we're talking about some very key topics that people need to hear points and just hear what we have to say concerning these topics. And we need to decide a winner. We don't have a winner yet. And for us to decide a you guys. Now, one of our arguments that even petted this thing was he was talking about the school system, that the school system are creating more of workers than innovators, than creatives, than thinkers. And I just want you to elaborate on that point very briefly. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
So first, before we even talk about the present, let's talk about the past. Let's talk about the history of the school system.
Yes.
Now, this concept of bringing different people of different background, unique abilities into one school to teach them a certain curriculum was founded by Roosevelt.
Yes.
Yes, I said
Real learning,
to
real knowledge. Yes.
Yes, founded by Roosevelt, and his purpose was to build factory workers, to build kind of skills that mass people can do to work under a CEO, someone that would be able to think out. And now this guy created this thing in 18 something, and this is 2000, and we are still following that same system. The core of the system has not changed, the people have changed, the curriculum have changed, but that same structure still remains. And that is why when you bring people of different background into the same classroom, into the same people, you're not actually their unique strengths, you're not actually camping on their unique strengths, you're trying to teach them the same broad subject and everything that you feel that everybody is meant to have knowledge of, and they're not actually preparing them for the job ready society we have today.
That was a very interesting one. But this for you to say that this system, you see the curriculum, people has changed, but the system remains. Does that not mean that the system is a strong one and is the one that's been producing results? Because as human beings, we can't say that we can't keep something that does not produce results. For the system to remain to this time, for it to be graduates, for it to be school, it means that there have been results that we have to keep this system. So what can you say about that?
You know what? I feel that we humans, we are drawn to things that are safe. But if you see fire, place that fire, see place that there's no fire, you are drawn to the place that's safe. So it's a safe place. It's safe. As in, it's risk proof. Now you give birth to a child, you carry the child to school to learn the basic knowledge and everything you want. You will not want to keep the child at home to want to bring a distinct to come and lecture him or to teach him that and everything. No. And also the society, exactly as you said, the society has approved on it. They've put their signature on it. So, and as a human being, one of our life core elements is social approval. We want to do what everybody's doing. We want to do what it feels right, what everybody's doing. So that's why people day in, day out, especially people that do not really want to take the stress or do not have the resources, take their child down and look for their unique talents and find their unique talent and come for that unique talent. They want to follow the safe path, but because my neighbor is US is doing because doing it, we want to. They not actually come down to look at the reason and the structure. They just doing it because, as you said, everybody's doing it. That is bad. It's not that it's bad. It's mediocre. It's not producing the kind of innovators, creative thinkers we have. It's not that, when I mean creative, I don't mean the same book. I don't mean the same science. I don't mean everything. I mean people with unique talent that they can do the world that they don't actually teach in the school curriculum. So I feel people are still drawn to that system because it's socially approved, plus and it's risk proof. As human beings, we are drawn to risk proof. So if you see something that is safe, it's guaranteed to produce results. You want to go for it, but as you always know, the risk when they're in, you cannot actually do something with more game without risk. You have to first take risks first. But sometimes that risk don't always work out, and people don't want to gamble with their children. That's why they always take the safe path. That's why everybody, not everybody sha, but like majority of people are actually bank on the school fees to give their child the necessary things they want, and they are correct. Their child will get the necessary things they want, but their unique talents are not being counted on, are not developed.
Okay, I understand what you say clearly. And we are both students, we are both being in the school system. And I see the school system as I said, a guidance. You cannot put a child out there the risks of he should just be creative. For you to change the system from my own point of view, you must learn the system, you must know the system, you must experience the system before you can change the system. So this brings me down to my next question. What is your proposed action point to the system? Should you or should students still go through this system, or should they on the other hand move to another system? And if they want to move to another system, what is that proposed system you are offering?
I love that question. So now, my proposed thing is, of course, as you said, you cannot just carry your child as they I can't read and write. Just carry them say want to do this. No, no, no. There is basic understanding. There's read and write, basic knowledge. Yes, you have to teach basic things. Morals, they can learn morals indirectly, but you need to teach them basic read and write skills. And as you do that unique development, if you find a child that has a unique development, the child can still learn the basic things as he's learning. You need to learn how to communicate clearly. That's a life skill. You don't need to mass. You don't need to most they don't need math, except they are uniquely interested in, let me say, in
Why did this guy
scientific
God's
thing.
best muscle? Please don't get, please, all the students out intoxicated and don't get, I don't know what to say. But this guy is can testify that. Anybody can testify that. So please, when you're hearing what he's saying, he has experienced something that I don't know what he's saying, but please just don't listen to what he did not say. Please, thank you so much. Continue, please.
So that's what I was saying now. For example, take US for example. I was watching, when you go to the Colombian now, you see most of them, they are actors. And a lot of them, most of them, if you go to their history, they started 5, 6, 7 years. This shows that people are actively breaking out of the system, and those are the people that are making leaps and changes and breaking bounds. At 4, 5, 6 years old, most people want their children to go to school to stay in a class. But you see those people out there, those people are actually been acting in Nickelodeon, they actually brought their children outside to catch them on camera. Their unique talents, acting, singing, comedy. Those are people actually bounce. People are actually living that system. So if you check the acting careers of all these our young Nickelodeon stars today, they actually started when none of them started when they were 16, 17. Most of them when they were small. I mean, the ones you know there, I've done research. I mean, Isabella Mona, Jace Norman, all of them started when they were very small. And even in Danger Force school reacts, there are many more like that. So this shows that you must not actually be in a school system where, and them did not actually go to where they will learn, except if it's their unique, let's say it's an acting class. Acting is a unique ability. Acting is not a generic, acting is a niche, it's a unique ability. So except you want to go and find your unique development, it's not always you, it's not only you, there are other people like that. So if we start creating not based general, but we start specializing, especially in Nigeria, so we are specializing on the different unique abilities we have today, we'll be able to create people that are more specialists in their field, and they are more aware of what they are doing, because one is it resonates within them, and basic teaching, basic knowledge, basic read and write skills, they will still be taught, and they will be taught relative to their niche. They will be taught what they need to know to be able to excel well in their niche. So I'm not saying that you will not get the subject necessary. You get the subject that are relevant to what you are going to do.
Because your point now is, please, it's just a talk. We're not government implementing it. Just crop out university. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching and staying to the end. And if you have anything to say, anything to add, you can drop your comments in the comment section. Tune in for part 2. I know that was not the end. That's the hot.